That's a spirit, Chicago. Hey guys, gals, friends, and pals, this is Paul, EastXTwitch, and welcome to another episode of Saturday Game School, where we stream a different game every Saturday of the year. Tonight I'm joined on mic by Tyler.
Hey guys.
Good to have you back, bro. And Galadrius.
Indeed. Welcome back, everyone.
Yeah, and Brandy is taking a nap, so it's just us guys, and we're streaming Harmony's Odyssey for Xbox. This is also available on PlayStation, Switch, and Steam, and it sells for $15. And by the way, the developer was very kind and nice to work with on this, so we appreciate that.
They're great.
Yeah, and by the way, I sent out a lot of prize requests recently. We should probably play on easy because I just don't have the patience for puzzle games very well. Let's just see how easy goes, guys. But that just means we need to send out more requests after that, and, you know, we'll get there. Sperryberry Crunch Jackson? Who's Jackson? Oh, to his boy. Is it his boy's birthday? So look at this art style. Isn't this lovely?
Yeah, it's neat. Looks like a diorama.
Yes, indeed. Very pretty colors. Jono's here! Jono, we're so glad to have you back. Now that Jono's here, I can talk about the dream I had with him in it.
Involved a cake.
Creepy.
So I had this dream that I went to Australia to visit Jono. And in my dream, Brandy could not afford to come along, so I just had to go solo. I think in real life, why would I go on a trip like that if she couldn't come? But she couldn't. And then also, in the dream, it was like a real sudden trip, and so like I hadn't had the opportunity to let Brownmeister know that I was coming. So Brownmeister was busy while I was down. And that's kind of the highlights, the main important ideas of the dream. Also, it's like his family was there, and he had a brother too. And on their couch, they just had this big pile of Mr. Good bars for some reason. That detail was weird. But anyway, that's my Jono dream, buddy. I hope you're honored, because I don't usually dream about our audience. And I just got an achievement. How about that?
Too much information, Paul.
You don't think that was a cool dream?
I mean, it's the sort of thing, like you don't share, like Tyler, like suddenly lathering himself in butter for no reason. I mean, there are weird dreams they don't share.
It's not a sexual dream.
Well, I didn't say it was sexual. Maybe he's in the mood for grilled cheese. You don't know.
Oh, God. Is this a sliding tile puzzle? What the heck?
It sure looks like it. It looks like you do some swapping
is?
around.
Well, I mean, I just clicked it and it moved to the right place. I didn't have to slide it. So maybe it's not that bad, because sliding tile
Maybe it's
puzzles
just like
suck.
Looks like a
Puzzle.
switcheroo sort of thing, yeah.
Yeah, I'll take a puzzle thing.
Yeah,
There was a reason, Sphere says.
real toughies so far.
Well,
Yeah,
I
dark-
did put it on easy. Maybe I should put it on normal.
Yeah, darker players complaining because, we can't count deaths. There's no deaths in this game.
Well, them's the breaks. Can somebody check the achievements and see if they're difficulty based? Because if they are, then we should switch to normal. I'm sure even the easy ones will get hard eventually. Also, what are those things down there? There's like a little cartridge-looking thing and a box. I don't know what any of that means.
I don't know. When mobile games end up on consoles, you can never tell what half the icons and stuff mean.
Do you think that's how this one started?
Probably. The menus
be.
look like they're very mobile based.
Um,
Oh, this is like a find the difference or something type of puzzle.
oh my gosh. Is it?
Yeah. There's
Ah!
no witch. The witch. There's no witch.
Okay, which? Yeah, you're right. That was one. And this
Yeah.
pile of whatever that is. Well, this is interesting. I
The
don't mind
broom
this.
on the ground
Broom? Where?
by the door.
Okay. Good eye, Tyler.
There's also a jar under that table you were by
Yeah.
before.
Yeah, Jono, are you all the way recovered yet? Because I was unhappy that you were not well. I'm sorry, Tyler. What'd you say? The
Not that
other-
table, the other table.
Gotcha.
But there's a shadow difference under the table there.
Oh, because there's... What is that? 5 out of 6. Did I get the one you were talking about?
Yeah, you just got it.
Okay, then is it something on the shelf?
Um,
Shelf looks pretty similar.
It's a window.
Oh, the pillow by the cat's head on the couch.
Oh yeah, the pillow.
Okay. Yeah, we did it, baby! And I got an achievement. I'll take that. Is anybody checking the difficulty achievements for us? Somebody please check them, for real.
What's it called? Harmony's
Harmony's
Odyssey.
Yeah. Odyssey, that's a hard word to spell, don't you think? Not as hard as Labyrinth, though.
Okay, achievements.
Or perhaps equally as hard as
No,
Labyrinth.
you can.
Separate-
most of the
separate.
achievements, yeah, most of the achievements are unlocking different puzzles and new areas. You do get one that if you complete all levels on hard difficulty.
Oh, crikey. I don't want to do that.
Nope.
Yeah.
Separate is a hard word to spell.
You think so?
Yeah.
Separate. I like that, Chicago. Well done. Yeah, guys, I'm working up towards sending out a survey to our newsletter subscribers, which I really hope includes absolutely everyone here. If anyone is not a newsletter subscriber, please let us know and we'll get you subscribed. But I want to send out this poll and just ask about some things, like what people like and dislike about the stream, and just see if we can make some minor improvements, perhaps. Oops. Did I put that? Okay, where does the one with the girl on the steps go?
I think it goes.
Can you spin them or you just place them?
I don't think I can spin
Put it there. Put it there. Lower right. Lower right.
Oh, you sure?
I think so. It's the only other place where you could kind of put it that makes sense.
No, because there's no... What can go in the upper right? I guess it has to...
Oh no! You take a look at the ridges. You see the ridges there. So
Oh,
that
yeah.
one next to the witch, that one next to the witch, that goes the lower right. You see the one with the
Wait,
little.
lower right?
Yeah, you see the ridges there on the thing that looks like a reverse L. Okay, on the second lower piece from the right.
This one?
Yeah, it looks like it's a reverse L. It looks like that's a border piece.
Oh,
See what I
yeah,
mean?
they're railings.
Oh,
Railing. Sorry, I don't know what the hell's going on. And then it looks like that railing piece. You got to switch those two around in the third row.
wait.
Yeah, those two. Yeah, right.
These
It's,
two?
So
that one goes in
front.
front of the dragon. The witch goes in front of the dragon. But I swear that's how it was before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I messed it up.
Oh,
Well, good going. The dragon's gonna eat its own butt.
He's living the dream.
So Sperry, you gonna hop on mic, or are you just taking it easy?
Yeah, did he ever respond?
I think he's just taking it easy.
Is that a Cerberus? It looks like it.
a cool one though.
Just one
Yeah.
hot dog?
This game is lovely.
Yeah, he's cooking hot dogs one at a time.
I don't mind the gameplay either, really. But I am on easy. If I was on normal or above, it might be tiresome for me.
This is still kind of cute, though.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, excuse me, Cerberus.
Oh, did he Chicago? I guess we missed that.
Oh,
Achievement,
yeah.
baby!
Travel
That
well then,
explains it.
Sperry. Don't worry about it, buddy. You don't need to hop on. But
Yeah, I mean, you could. You know, we just get a lot of road sound, I suppose.
what about Spazpool? Is he available? Or he's not even
No,
here yet, is he?
Yeah, but no, that's okay. Like, I think we don't usually want to go above 3 people, but if there's, like, kind of a high priority host, then we'll take him.
Right, gotcha.
Thank you very much, Chicago. What a helpful viewer you are. That's why Firelight is into you, clearly.
Okay, first Steam giveaway is coming up for the night. It's for a game called Lila's Sky Arc. Which
Yeah,
is
it's a Zelda-style game, I believe.
Yeah,
So that would be a fun game to play for sure.
and if
Alright,
you don't
let's-
win it, it looks like it's on sale right now for $3.
Okay, well, like, we don't need to downplay the value of the prize,
Oh,
but
no, I'm
sure,
just
yeah,
saying.
buy it if you don't win it.
Well, if you don't win it, I'm just saying if you don't win it,
Just be in it to win it.
then I'm in it.
I don't see a piece that goes right here. Like, there's
The
not
one
enough...
with the bowl goes on the top.
Oh,
It
what?
has a railing
And
on
you-
it.
Oh,
Yeah, you
that
see-
had a little rail on it too. Okay,
Yeah, and that.
there we go.
spinner thing,
Yeah,
spinner-
baby. Oh, Firelight says there's multiple reasons. That's good to hear. Well, he is a pretty good dude, obviously. Otherwise, he wouldn't be one of our viewers.
Exactly.
And
Sir Khalid!
let's not talk about that Canadian guy that we banned a long time ago.
So
Sir
there's
Khalid.
That's the one. Go, Sir Khalid. Oh, I didn't show off my hat today? Okay, I'm wearing my Sonic hat this time. I felt that I should have worn a Sonic hat last time, but I chose based on matching my shirt last time. Yeah, so I'm wearing Sonic this time. And Sonic is like kind of a cheerful enough theme to match Harmony's Odyssey, I think. Hopefully. Alright, let's figure out where some of this shiz goes. So that was the right spot, apparently. Some of these border pieces are confusing.
Yeah.
Purple goes where? Is that a... No, it's not a corner piece.
I'll be right back.
Oh, thanks. I got it from Amazon, I think, a few years back, and I do quite like it. I miss Tyler.
He just went away for 10 seconds.
Yeah, but I mean, God, he was gone all of last week. In case you forgot.
Well, I was supposed to be gone. I was at a Pokemon Championship thing down here in Orlando today.
Yeah, but you said you were still gonna make it.
I know, and I did.
See, supposed to be gone. So how was the deodorant situation at this Pokemon thing?
It wasn't bad. I mean, there were a bunch of kids with their parents, so I'm assuming, they cleaned up. I don't know. But it was a good time. There was a bunch of card game stuff that I didn't really get into, but then they had the video game tournaments, and they had stuff like, Pokken Tournament. They had a few other games. It was kind of neat. And obviously, Pokemon Stadium for 64. They had that too.
Oh, neat.
Yeah.
Well, I asked about the deodorant because recently I read a tweet thread about how, personal hygiene is an issue at Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournaments in Japan. And supposedly everywhere, not just Japan. And so I was like, is it all card game players? Is it just Yu-Gi-Oh! Peeps? It's weird,
Yeah, well, they were pretty clean when we went, so it's fine.
Good to hear.
But I had a pretty good time. I'll be posting photos shortly in the Discord, so yeah.
I'm missing something here. Where does this gate go?
Here's the gate.
Okay,
well,
she goes there.
Yeah. What about the cars?
That goes there? That can't go there.
Well, take a look at the borders. Take a look at the borders. You see the borders there in the lower piece?
Uh-oh, this one's in the wrong place? See, the one with the gate has a different color border than the rest.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Let's take a look at the borders on the lower piece there.
Yeah? Alright, what am I missing here? I'm missing something.
A good HOA.
Maybe.
Oh, Chicago won.
Oh.
Congrats, Chicago.
Okay, that went there, therefore swap these back. Swap these back? Okay, what else?
You could probably make a fine architect here, Paul. Well,
I'm missing something.
Check over at the lower piece there. Do you see the purple fencing? That's another thing. Pay attention to the colors. Look at the colors there. Like, the second piece. Yeah, right. That's the border piece. But yeah, take a look at your...
See, this blue fence one seems to be in the wrong spot if the color of the border is something to go by. But is it?
Maybe switch it around with the cars.
Okay, I'm back there.
Oh.
You're still on the same puzzle.
Wait, did
Yeah,
the house actually go there? This is
Maybe.
confusing. This one is a bit elaborate. Pink house, blue
No,
roof,
go back.
Wolfie says. Okay,
Go
pink
back.
house.
Yeah.
Wait, but one of those actually went there.
Put the thing back on the road. The car
No?
back.
Alright. God, this is confusing me. Pink house, blue roof. This one, Wolfie, what about it?
John Mellencamp. It's all about pink houses.
People who live in pink houses with blue roofs shouldn't throw bricks. It's a famous expression.
Sure.
What do you think, Tyler?
I've heard it before.
But where should we move the pieces? Because that's the priority.
Oh, I don't know. There's a whole lot of color going on the screen.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a lot happening here.
Because look, a lot of these have the right border color, but this one does not. Like, is there some way to rotate it that I don't know? There doesn't seem to be.
No, I don't think that's the case. I think we're just missing something.
Back corner left, Mongbox says. This one here, where does it go? Like that? Oh, look, this actually does have the same border color.
There you go.
All right. Yeah, so that was that. Thank you, guys. And then this one probably goes here, and then this one would go here. Yeah, we did it. All right. Couldn't have done it without our beautiful audience.
And all it took was Paul having a breakdown.
I know, man. I was freaking out for a while there.
But the pieces fell into place, literally.
I want the puzzles to stay simple so we can concentrate on talking about shows. Oh my gosh, and it just got more elaborate. See, it was going to get more elaborate eventually.
Well, I mean, what do you expect games to do? They're going to challenge you.
Can't stand it. Okay. You go right there for sure, but this is not the right. We got to find what connects there. Is it that? Yeah. Okay. In that case.
This looks like when they're trying to put together Epcot at Walt Disney World.
Cool. I'm glad you appreciate it, Firelight. Yeah, and there was another game. I think I posted about this in Discord, which, by the way, everybody, we have a Discord, and you can feel free to chat there, you know? It's actually a really nice place to chat, but it's only a nice place to chat if you guys come along and chat with us. So, maybe keep that in mind. But I was going to say, there was a game called Poly Fury or something like that we were going to do tonight, but the developer had a problem getting more Xbox codes, so it's on hold for now. Okay. So that's not what goes... This is confusing. Nope, that definitely doesn't go there. Oh my gosh. No, you go back there. And you go there. How about that? No. It's the thing where they glow when you put them there. It's misleading because I don't think it's always where they actually go. But hey, look for the dark sides.
The orange glow or what?
Well, there's like a little sparkle effect. And does that mean the pieces are actually in the right place or doesn't it? That's what I'm confused about. Nope. Oh my god, I didn't want to put that there. Get back there.
Oh, that's why it was orange. It had been pre-selected.
Yeah.
the
Chicago's
heck?
got a very interesting question. He wants to know why you call yourself EastX.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, that's a story I've told before, but I'm happy to tell it again. You see, guys, I've always been a huge Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fan. You probably have noticed. And one of the creators of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is Kevin Eastman. He's the one who is still involved with Ninja Turtles things, because the other one, Peter Laird, basically, you know, he sold his shares and recused himself for the most part, although he still does things every now and then. And also, he's older, so he has always looked like a grandpa, even back in the early days, but now he really looks like a grandpa. But anyway, Kevin Eastman, right? So my online username used to just always be Eastman, and if I had my way, that's what it would still be. The thing is, as the internet became more popular, Eastman, the name, was taken more and more often. So then I had to come up with my own personal variation, and so I shortened it and made it into EastX, which the X was inspired by Mega Man X. So that's how we got to EastX. At least I've got a story for it. Is there a story for yours, Galadrius?
I am simply a space wrestler, and calling myself Jerry would not have been threatening. So, yeah.
Jerry.
Galadriel is in Lord of the Rings, and he wanted
Yep.
to be the male version of Galadriel.
Yeah, and
Or
I mean the good one, not the Amazon series one.
Aw, you know, I still like that show, even though the
It's
writing's
good.
a
It's just not
little
Peter
messy.
Jackson good. It's not Peter Jackson good.
I don't know. The Hobbit's not Peter Jackson good, and Peter Jackson made that.
Yeah, I know, but yeah, still.
Because, boy, the Hobbit movies are bad. Anyway. Okay, what do we need to...
And then Tyler is obviously Tyler.
No, Tyler's the world's biggest Star Trek fan, little known fact.
Right.
So,
That's
Tyler
why I
the
have those
Transport.
numbers in my name. Because I've seen at least half of the original series episodes.
Woo. Have you seen the episode called Miri?
No. Is it in season 1?
I think it's season 3,
Oh,
which is why I
no.
haven't seen it, because I really haven't seen season 3.
I stopped somewhere in season 2.
Season 3 is a season that's almost entirely bad, so it's hard to watch.
Yeah, I mean, they get real samey real quick. And they're very long because commercial breaks weren't long enough back then.
Weren't long enough.
That's right.
You're like nostalgic.
That's right. Yeah, that was like 4
Oh.
minutes long. It's like, man, didn't they even air commercials back then?
Plus,
Well,
they demanded that you smoke cigarettes. So,
Yeah. See, exactly. Guys need
Aw.
2 cigarette breaks every hour. Gotta get some commercials in there.
Well. You know what has a lot of smoking in it is the Fallout TV series.
yep.
So let's talk about Fallout, which debuted on Amazon Prime. I understand we've all seen the first episode.
Yep. The first
I've seen
couple.
it. I synced it.
I'm controlling the cat.
Yeah, you're the cat.
What am I supposed to do?
Move out of the way of that thing. Didn't you watch the little guide thing?
Yeah, it showed you to like pick up sausages and avoid the Cerberus.
Oh, get the sausage. Okay, but he is on my butt. Ah!
That's a Cerberus for you.
Alright, if Human Brian is Todd, what does that mean? Todd Howard?
They're saying like Tyler is really named Steve and Human Brian is really named Todd.
Oh, you can hide in some of the places. Yeah, that jerk. I mean, it's nice to have your sausage eaten now and then, but anyway, Fallout on Amazon Prime. The Fallout TV series is 8 episodes, and why don't we just talk about the first episode, since that's all that our friend Tyler has seen.
Yeah, that's all I've seen.
Tyler,
So-
what's the first episode about?
It is about the apocalypse and then like post-apocalypse survival in vaults, like in the game series Fallout. And it has a girl in it.
It does. Would you say that she is an attractive girl?
Yeah, she's pretty.
I think so.
She is played by actress Ella Purnell. She plays Lucy McLean.
Yeah, that's her name. Or Goosey, as she later comes to be known.
And here's the kicker. Her dad is played by none other than Kyle MacLachlan of Twin Peaks and Dune fame. The original.
Yeah.
He's great
That's
in
true.
it, too. He really is great in it. He lends some awesome star power to it. And then probably the other notable star that it is Walton Goggins from Vice Principals, Tomb Raider.
He steals
plays-
the show.
Yeah, he starts out as a once famous Hollywood actor named Cooper Howard in the series, but he eventually becomes a mutated killer by the name of the Ghoul. So a
That's
lot
not
of
a
fans will
spoiler?
recognize that. That's not a spoiler. He's featured in the trailers.
I suppose you're right.
Yeah.
Oh,
so,
Chicago.
you know,
We don't do spoilers, Chicago. Firelight, will you please tell Chicago that we don't do spoilers? And Walton Goggins playing the ghoul and also the human version of the character is not a spoiler, apparently.
they're featured in the trailers.
Featured in the trailers.
So not a spoiler. Thank you very little. But no, this is a phenomenal series. It's produced by the guys that worked on the Westworld series for HBO. So, but they didn't make this super serious. This is actually like dark comedy
Yeah,
with a little bit of action and a whole lot of like dramatic themes. It fits the series, the game series, almost about perfectly.
Yeah, Tyler, have you ever played a Fallout game?
Yeah, I played some in 3. I got kind of bored of it. And it was hard and I got lost, so I stopped playing.
Did you like the world and such?
Yeah, I like the world more. I like the world more than the game.
So the show is kind of a nice way to enjoy that then, huh?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh man, if the game was like this, I might have actually liked it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it has kind of the dark, subversive sense of humor that it seems the game has, and
Yeah,
also
the game
Borderlands
also has like 2,000 pages of script and talking and stuff,
Is that so?
which I don't like. Yeah, all Bethesda games have like 1,000,000 pages of dialogue.
Well, what do you think of the three main? Because we have three main characters. We should talk about all three of them because we've only mentioned two.
Yeah,
but-
well, the third is a member. He joins the the Brotherhood of Steel. He is Maximus.
Maximus.
He's a young kid who wants to prove himself to the Brotherhood because they are essentially like the soldiers of tomorrow when it comes to the Fallout-laden world.
They also have a religious component.
Why aren't those guys affected by radiation?
Because they're strong.
No, I think there's a later in the series. There's a part where Maximus gives someone radiation medicine.
Oh yeah.
So it seems they have a technological solution, a medical solution that keeps them from being affected by it.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, Jonathan Nolan and Lisa Joy were put in charge of the series, and they previously worked on Westworld. And
What? Oh, what?
and it's a phenomenal series. I mean, I still have to catch up on a few episodes here, but from what I'm hearing, there's a lot of surprises for fans. But on the flip side of that, there's also something here for casual viewers to enjoy if they've never, blessed Todd Howard's Church of Fallout. So,
Yeah, keep in mind, I've dabbled with a Fallout for 15 minutes at, PAX South or something.
Mm-hmm.
But I never really played a Fallout game. And, God, this is one of my favorite shows ever, I'm going to have to say. I mean, it's very, very good. I actually like it better than The Last of Us, and that's the gold standard of video game adaptations. But, to me, this is an even more interesting world, Last of Us, great acting and drama and stuff, but it's still a zombie show. And, this is so much more than a zombie show.
Yeah.
But, Tyler, tell us what you liked and didn't like.
Well, I mean, maybe he gets better in the later episodes, but he's kind of too hammy in the first episode. So, every line he says has to be, that cliched, last line type of thing. So, I was over that, but I've only seen one episode, so maybe as he actually gets to be more of an actual character, he gets better.
Well, you definitely learn a lot of
it. He's not in it a lot in the first episode.
That's true. I mean, he kind of comes and goes because he's sort of a force of nature. Do we see that in the first episode? Does he fight any of the other main characters in the very first one? Or is that the second episode? Anyway, the ghoul.
He does have something at the end, but I won't spoil it.
Yeah, okay, because I'm just mixing the numbers up a little bit. But they humanize him a bit as the show goes on. Not too much, but because he's a jerk. But you kind of learn how he got to be that way, I guess, which makes him a really interesting character.
Yeah, I think it's great.
Oh my god. Definitely.
Yeah.
That's what I was missing. I didn't know I could go left there.
You can go left. Up.
Whoops.
Yeah, and I'm a big fan of Lucy as well. I think she's great.
I mean, she's a very attractive girl, and also she's Lucy, we could just describe her briefly. She's a vault dweller. She comes out of the vault, and she was raised in a very innocent way, the stereotypical 1950s kind of way. Yeah.
There's something I want to say. The music choices in this series are phenomenal.
Definitely.
They got a whole bunch of music from the 50s that just fit in with the genre, stuff you've never heard. It's just really well done.
And some stuff I have heard. I mean, there's some nice Johnny Cash music in there.
Yeah, there is.
I like that a lot.
Yeah. So I mean, kudos to those choices because it fits Fallout just about perfectly.
And Tyler, what do you think of the visual style of the show?
Yeah, I like it. It's cool. I like the outfits. They did a good job, and the style of the vaults. Feels very fake real type of things, which is what you would expect and stuff like that. So I liked it a lot.
Nice. Yeah, I would say this show looks much like the Lord of the Rings show. This show looks as good as a movie, but the difference is the story is much more compelling in this one than the Lord of the Rings show. Even though I like that show, but the story is way better here.
And I'll be honest, they set up things pretty nicely for the second season, but I will leave it at that.
I thought you said you hadn't watched all the way to the end.
Well, we kind of watched parts of it. There was earlier this week there was a party down at the there's a bar down here called Vault 5421 here in Orlando. That's fantastic. It's a post-apocalyptic bar. They were showing all the episodes, and I popped in at 1 a.m. or so to do last call, and unfortunately that episode was spoiled. But it was a neat little surprise. I'm gonna catch up on the rest of the series and just be like, oh, that's cool. So it's gonna be fine. It's
Yeah,
fine. I just walked in, but I had to get a drink because I'm a space wrestler. That's how it works.
Well, apparently you drink a lot at that place, but I'm envious. If
It's
we had
great.
a place like that, I'd go there.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
I think we got a couple of people coming down. Human Brian's coming down, and someone else. We all might meet there and take some pictures or something.
Yeah, that is really neat. I'd be
Yeah.
tempted.
You and Brandy Cats, come on down here. Bring Tyler too. He'd love it.
Well, you know,
Sounds
Brandy's not here, so I can't. I mean, so I can talk about it, I guess. But like, my issue, the difficulty with traveling in my life with Brandy, which I now am a part of, you know, is like, she makes a trip to Canada every year, and like that does not leave time or finances for other trips. And I do not want to go to Canada to visit her ex's family, so it's a difficult situation for me.
Canada?
Yes,
Ooh.
the frozen north. But
But I mean,
yeah, I don't know. That's something that she and I have to resolve eventually.
Yeah,
but
I hear you.
I don't even know how to.
well, one thing that's really startling here, we're starting to see more studios that actually care about these video game series adaptations. Like we
Love
obviously
that.
know HBO's The Last of Us did phenomenally well. The Super Mario Brothers movie by Illumination was great, and now we have Fallout.
That's a matter of opinion on that one, but
I liked Mario Brothers. What's wrong
it
with
was
it?
tolerable.
It was fun. You know. I mean, it wasn't as good as the
If it had a
93
good
movie.
script,
I'll take it.
it would be actually great. But
Okay,
it's
so the
lacking on
93
script.
The 93 movie was better, fine, but you know.
The 93 movie has a better script, just like from a raw standpoint, but it's a bad adaptation of Mario.
But it's fun.
Anyway.
But we're
it
starting
is.
to see more people that are caring more about actually. I mean, I don't know. The Tomb Raider series might be on the fence because a lot of people are trying to change the fact she's not a Tomb Raider anymore. I'm not a fan of that decision. But you know, all these other adaptations so far, we're really seeing these people put an effort into storytelling, into appearance, into just making them feel
Hey,
close
Vinny.
to the games, but still adapting everything so that a casual audience can pick up on it.
Yeah, I mean, this is like to have a new faithful adaptation like this is really cool, you know. And Halo, I mean, Halo is still a pretty good show in my opinion, but not
It's good.
you
but
know,
not
faithfulness wasn't like a big priority, so which is keeping some viewers away from it. But also, like, how many people are that into the friggin' Halo story? Like, I'm not into the Halo story,
And-
so I don't care that they changed it. But
And we cannot forget that Twisted Metal was fun too. That was a fun show.
yeah, I'd like to finish it, but Brandy just didn't like it that much.
It's fun. I got a kick out of it. I mean, it's not every day you see Rosa team up with that dude from Captain America to drive around and kick butt while Psychotic Samoa Joe and Will Arnett go after them, you know. But yeah, Darker Player, Fallout Shelter is a great mobile game. It was a lot of fun.
Well, and it also came out on Xbox, didn't it?
Yeah, I think
it
so.
did.
Yeah, it did. And I know they're doing an update to Fallout 4 on Xbox Series S and X, so it'll have an improved frame rate as well as PS5.
Yeah, I mean, didn't it just come out, or it's about to come out?
The 25th. It'll be out in a couple of weeks.
That is really nice. I mean,
Yeah.
supposedly the updates were ready earlier, and they just held it back for the show. But hey, at least we're getting the update. That's nice. But Tyler, we got any final words about the show? Like, what do you think? Overall?
No, it was good. No issues, no complaints.
You think
really
you'll make
enjoyed
time to watch more of it, or
Nah, I mean eventually, but like there's I don't watch that much TV, and there's just tons to watch. Like it's definitely good enough to watch, but I don't know if I'll keep watching it.
well, I think you should. That's my
Yeah, it's a good show.
recommendation there.
I'm going to stick with it and get to the
Oh,
ending.
messed that up.
When they renewed it, they're doing like a second season, and I think they're
They
doing
d-
something else too.
Oh, they did. That's
Yeah.
good news.
People are happy with it, so yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Well,
Yeah.
I do hope at some point that Bethesda does the same thing with Wolfenstein, because I think that would be a great TV series as well. But who would play Blazkowicz? Like, you'd probably have to get somebody like.
You have to get like one of those old '80s action stars, but there's
Yeah,
none
yeah.
left anymore.
Dolph Lundgren.
Yeah, Dolph Lundgren. Yeah, but
Yeah, he
he's
could do
so
it.
old. Yeah, he could do it.
He is, but he's still beating up people in Aquaman. So if he could do that, then he could do anything.
Oh, is he in the new Aquaman?
Yeah, he was in the old one and the new one as like one of the kings. And of course, we can't forget his glorious role in Masters of the Universe. That was always Anyway.
I really only seen him in that episode of Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
That was a good one.
I enjoyed him in Masters of the Universe for sure. I mean, he barely spoke English back then, but he did a good job.
Yeah, it was
It's
a
just,
fun 80s throwback.
The movie is too low budget and all that,
But of course, Skeletor stole the show. Frank Langella, I believe.
yeah, he was great in it.
He was phenomenal. He did it for the kids, just like Raul Julia did Bison for Street Fighter. He did it for the kids. So yeah, I mean, we're starting to see better adaptations. Obviously, there's going to be some question, like what will happen with The Last of Us Season 2, what's going to happen with the Tomb Raider show. There's still some adaptations we got to ask about, but I mean, this sets a nice new trend. We have people who are actually caring about what goes into TV shows and some movies. It just depends on the approach and who's making them,
Yeah, I mean, that's a good thing. People, not too many years ago, people were like, can you make a good adaptation of a video game? And it's like, yes, you can. You just need a good script and good budget and things like that. And yeah, finally Last of Us and Fallout in particular have proven it. And then animated, in the animated realm, yes, Mario is well liked. And I mean, obviously you could have done a good animated one all this time, but they just never really tried. Other than the Resident Evil animated movies, which are badly written because they're written by Japanese Capcom people.
Was on like an alternate timeline or something.
It was great.
Yeah, I mean, just think of it as an alternate universe, and it's fine.
All right, I'll be right back.
Oh wow, this puzzle is weird.
There's a lot of football stuff in this game. The developer must
Yeah.
really like football.
Yeah, it's weird because what does that have to do with? But it says Minotaur Football League. So, yeah, I wouldn't think of it as being relevant to the witch theme. Oh great, we got more football puzzles.
Football.
Let's talk about some football. Yeah, run it in. Did that count?
Yeah, you got it right.
Oh,
You just need enough Minotaurs to defeat, or enough, what are those called? Centaurs to defeat the Minotaurs.
Well done, Chicago. Yeah, so Wolfie agrees Halo TV is a different timeline, and it's a good show. It is too green screeny. It needs a bit of a bigger budget to not be so green screeny. But still, the actors, especially the guy for Master Chief, are on point, so I enjoy it. It's a good sci-fi show.
I'm excited for Paramount to cancel it and remove it from streaming so they can
God.
write it off of their books.
Well, speaking of Paramount canceling things, let's talk about that. One of my favorite shows on Paramount Plus has been canceled, but has another season coming. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Which
Quantum
one?
Leap.
No, that was Peacock. And yeah, Quantum Leap
Oh.
got canceled after season 2, ended with a mild cliffhanger. Quantum Leap, while I like the show okay, unfortunately it was a bit of a dud. And yeah, it never caught on.
You act like you liked it, okay? You were constantly in love with it and talking about it nonstop.
Well,
Now
I mean,
that
I watched
now
it
that
week
it's
to week.
canceled, you're like, I never liked it anyway.
I watched it week to week, but in season 2 in particular, they started. It's a hard thing to talk about, Tyler, because I don't want people to think I'm a closed-minded or a bigot or anything like that. But season 2 had a real pro. It just had a real leftist agenda, and I'm a pretty leftist guy, but it was too much. It took over the storytelling. So it. And some people would enjoy that about it, people in certain marginalized groups and such. But I wanted good time traveling stories, and they dropped the ball a bit in that season. So it's a shame.
Yeah, you're pretty woke, so if it's too woke for you, it must be pretty woke.
Yeah, exactly. If it is too woke for me, it is really dang woke. But I don't mind woke elements, but the story needs to come first, and it's more like the agenda was coming first over the story.
I think I missed the good old days of Scott Bakula and Dean Stockwell. That was a show.
Scott Bakula, unfortunately, thought he was too good to come back for the show, and he never came back for it, and that's a real shame. Like, he's not too good for it.
Get your team all assembled in the top right corner. Up, right,
Gotcha.
up, left, left, left.
Okay, like that. But anyway, yeah, like,
Yeah,
nobody would even know who
left,
Scott
go
Bakula
down.
was if not for Quantum Leap, but he wouldn't come back for the revival, and that hamstrung them on their storytelling, because, like, they... it seems to have been written at first with the plan for him to come back, and then he wouldn't come back, so they had to go in different directions.
Yeah, he's not like a superstar. Like, he's still kind of a running gag. Like, he's not like, he's like Eric Roberts type of thing. Like, he had his day, but he's also kind of a joke. So, like,
it's a weird thing, but some actors, they get tired of acting, and they're just like, no, I'm just gonna enjoy my money now, thank you.
Or they just get tired of certain roles, maybe.
Could be that
Like,
too.
I don't know. Does he still go to cons and stuff?
That is a good question. I have no idea.
I haven't seen him at a con in years. I think he's just enjoying quiet retirement.
I was gonna say probably not. Then yeah, he's just over the whole.
Yeah.
But I mean, like,
people are just like that.
some people are like that. Yeah, I would 100% not be like that. Like, I would always have an attachment to the fans and the property that made my life better. But yeah, some people are not
but I mean,
like
it's
that.
easier to say when you're not. You don't have to worry about it. I could understand why people would get sick of it.
Yeah, people are different, but you do have those celebrities who, like, never lose the appreciation for the thing, and they just always express gratitude and all that, and you feel it, and like, those guys are great, but you can't expect everyone to be like that either. All right, gosh, Paul, pay attention. He's doing theater again, Thyrenio says. Yeah, I mean, he could have come back. He could have come back for, like, just one episode, He could have done
It's a TV show. Like,
shoot a little scene. Like, you could do it on a green screen. You could do it from your home sometimes. Yeah. So, like, definitely there's a bit of a screw you guys element to it, in my opinion. But oh well. But so yeah, Quantum Leap got canceled. But no, we were talking about what got canceled on Paramount Plus. That's Star Trek Lower Decks, guys.
Oh, the cartoon.
Yeah, otherwise known as one of the very best Star Trek shows ever. Like, they have a 5th season that is coming out this year, but that's it. No 6th season. They've canceled it.
5 seasons isn't bad though.
It's not too bad, but I mean, like, people love this show. Like, this show is so friggin' good. It's just
Must not love it that much if it got canceled.
Well, that's the thing. The streaming services are having a hard time justifying their budgets. Like, the shows they produce are too expensive, and they can't make their money back, and it's just it's not a sustainable model, so it's frustrating.
Yeah, there's about twice as many as there needs to be right now.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. And Paramount is in financial trouble, so, like, yeah, an expensive show that doesn't have the very biggest numbers, they won't keep it going.
Yeah, there's some shows they had to come back on, but I'll tell you one renewal that I was happy to see. Monarch Legacy of Monsters will get a second season, and on top of that, they're doing spin-offs. So they're going to do, like, some monster spin-offs and really make the monster verse sparkle. But between that and Godzilla X Kong still doing well, I mean, the monster verse is alive and well. I love it.
Yeah, I mean, Apple has the money. Like, Apple has the money and will to produce things, whether or not they are bringing money in.
It's the ones at the top. You can tell which ones need to be
Oh, I
moved
see it. Yeah, I see it.
Squares around them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What else? Move you over here.
But yeah, I mean, the Monarch series I thought was really good. I mean, considering that the MonsterVerse isn't really about the humans, it actually had a pretty good human story to it. Not to mention Kurt and his son Wyatt, Kurt Russell and his son Wyatt in like the same role in different eras. So
I'm gonna have to hop on a boat and check that show out, man.
you should hop on a boat. Just get Apple
Yeah,
TV.
I'm not gonna get Apple TV, so
Hop on a boat.
yeah.
Doesn't
No,
Xbox give it? No, not Xbox. PlayStation gave it away. Maybe that's why they gave it away.
Yeah, I mean, I got a 3-month subscription. That's how I watch it.
Yeah, I mean we subscribe to enough services, and especially Apple. I'm not gonna subscribe to their BS, but I mean, they're making a lot of good shows. It's not like it's a bad deal to subscribe to Apple, but I just don't want to.
I got you. I'm not forcing you to. I'm just saying if you get a chance, you should.
Well, I mean that's like I said. If I find the right boat to
do they
boat
not
to
have
sail
like the
in.
3-month PlayStation Plus offer anymore?
Not anymore, but you can find something similar to that. You just have to buy like an Apple thing.
I mean, sometimes.
Those are always expensive.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
He needs a new computer. Go ahead,
Yeah,
Paul.
they've got Fraggle Rock, that is true, and they've got a few other sci-fi shows, I think.
Ted Lasso's pretty
They
good.
So
did the
here.
Beastie Boys story movie. They
Severance.
there was that one they did with the
Severance.
director of Kingsman, Argyle. It just debuted yesterday. I still need to watch that.
Well, okay, that's not a selling point, but I guess you could watch
I heard
it.
I heard it was stupid fun. You just gotta accept the fact.
And
Oh
then,
man,
yeah,
Argyle was a fiasco, but
No Man
yeah.
Beyond or no, I don't know. There's, like I said, there's a sci-fi show that's popular.
Yeah.
Silo is on there too. It's a popular show.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we pay for
Yeah, well, that's
Crunchyroll
why.
and
I mean,
Peacock and
the way to
Paramount
do it is
Plus.
not pay for all of, just balance them and not pay for them all every month. Like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
let's go on Apple this month for the next 2
Yeah.
months, and then we'll cancel
guess so.
Netflix and
Yeah,
Hulu for 2 months.
Well-
I mean, that's the way to do it. I know it's a headache. It's
it
definitely
is a headache. Yes,
Very
I mean,
much
we're not
so.
on Hulu right now, and I plan to resubscribe to Hulu, but we're just not on it at the moment.
Let's see what else. There's a few good
Achievement,
shows.
yo, I'm getting mad achievements for this game. I love it.
Get this, they have a Benjamin Franklin series with Michael Douglas playing Benjamin Franklin. That's just
sounds
weird.
horrible.
That is so weird. Oh, well.
I didn't know they
But of
had
course,
that.
they also have Ted Lasso. Ted Lasso is terrific. So
Yeah, Ted Lasso's good. First 2
That's a
seasons
good
are real
show.
good. The third's
It's
a
a good
little
show.
weaker.
It's a little, but still good for what it
Yeah,
was.
Ted Lasso's good. It's funny.
Yeah,
First
yeah.
2 are really good.
Even season 3.
He
Season
said it's a
three's
little
okay.
weaker.
Yeah, I mean, how weaker are we talking about?
I mean, it's just twice as long as it should have been. So, like, if they would have cut, like, I mean, it's fine because, like, right, it's only a 3-season show, so you can't complain about a show that doesn't really have that much content anyway. But, like, the whole first half of season 3 doesn't really need to exist.
Huh?
And then you could have just blended it into, like, a 6 or 7 episode season instead of, like, a 13 episode season.
Well, could a viewer just skip a few episodes, or would they be missing out on something important?
I probably wouldn't.
Yeah, I'd watch them all, but that's just me. But I mean, yeah, some shows are just weird. Like some shows are better off ending about like 4 or 5 seasons in. Other ones don't get the point and they drone on for like 13. I'm still trying to figure out why The Simpsons is on.
I think that they're doing that just so, like, they have like that Cal Ripken complex, so they want to set the record so high that no one could ever make another show that lasts that long.
It could be that, and I think it still brings in enough money. Like it's
Yeah,
still
it must.
pay
For them to
itself.
pay the voice actors the way they do, it must still bring in enough money.
Yeah, because those people have gotten many raises over the years.
Yeah.
Real
But no,
quick,
it's
Icky, did you see
horrible.
my
Don't watch
Skype
it.
message? Icky, is Icky listening? Make sure you look at my Skype message, okay? Seems like he's not paying attention to it.
Yeah.
Who uses Skype?
Well, Icky and I use Skype. Okay, good man. That's more like it.
There's
But-
Discord. Just use Discord.
Yeah, use Discord. It's simpler.
See, Discord is.
Messaging sucks on Discord, but there's still like no reason to use Skype.
Tyler, back when we used to chat all the time, what were we using?
Yeah,
Friendster.
exactly. Back then, what, 18 years ago?
Well, but my point is like, Skype is just so better for DMing than Discord.
I can't
is.
believe it's still even supported.
Well, it still has its uses. It's good for podcasts also.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
It does. It's better than Discord for podcasts. I'll tell you that for free. But anyway, what goes? Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Icky. Discord is bad for DMing.
It's
for
fine.
sure.
It's like 2
I mean,
extra taps.
It's not that it doesn't work, but it's worse. Like you, and there's other people too that I used to like Skype with a lot, and now I don't. I'm not as in touch with them because people just don't want to use Skype anymore.
Right. That's what I mean.
Still,
Is like it's
that's the
so.
problem. I'll still
what's
use. I'll use it.
So it's so outdated that no one is on it anymore.
It's
So,
not
like,
that it's
why
outdated.
bother
It's
with
more
it?
like the just
it's
individual
so.
user tastes have changed or something.
What's that word?
Uh,
Obsolete. It's so obsolete that no one
It
is
is.
logging into it anymore.
It is.
Icky, do you like WhatsApp better? Because WhatsApp isn't that for the kids?
WhatsApp is pretty obsolete too, but it's good for like, I don't know, like when you're on a plane, they let you chat using WhatsApp for free sometimes.
Oh, yeah?
I don't hate on everything Chicago. I just have more refined tastes than a lot of other people.
He hates on a lot of things.
He hates on most.
He's famous for it, yeah.
Like Skype.
But there is some stuff.
And RoboCop.
You just gotta look.
I don't hate RoboCop. It's just kind of weird.
Weird? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's super weird.
Them's fighting words. Ah. Cat made noise.
Yeah, Teams sucks. Don't use Teams for... Teams is for work. Teams isn't a good...
Yeah, not for your regular user chat, yeah.
No.
What am I missing here?
Yeah, WhatsApp is like an international app. Like when you're on a plane, you can use it. Like it's interesting how popular WhatsApp is for other countries.
Like Kick Messenger, wasn't that popular in other countries?
Yeah, Kick was popular for a short while. Kick was good for like hooking up because you didn't have to give people your phone numbers, right? Like for girls, like not having to give out their information, they could just give out their Kick account and then, you know, not have to worry about dudes stalking them with phone numbers and stuff.
Oh yeah.
No, they only spam their chat, so. You know.
What if I got in the wrong place, guys?
One quick block and they're long gone.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, no, one of our cats is being a real jerk today. Like he's still in trouble because he was on top of a picture frame that's on top of a bookcase, and he should not have been up there, and he well knows it. He's our bad cat, though, like the one that I would get rid of if I could easily get rid of him, but I don't have a choice. Anyway,
MSN Messenger. Let's just log back into MSN Messenger and chat with everyone.
That's what Skype is for. Anyway, what do I need to...
Skype wasn't even good when I stopped using it. Like it was trying to become Zoom or something. I don't remember what it was trying to do, but it was bad when I left it.
I don't know. You seem to enjoy chatting with it more back then, Tyler.
Yeah, that was so long ago. Like I used to use NetZero, but I don't anymore.
But
my speeds are at least double what I got from NetZero.
That's horrible, Chicago. Hey, Ima's here. Ima, it's so good to see you. Look at that. It's our friend Ima. Can we get a shout out
Ima's
for
the
Ima?
one that hates spoilers, so let's load on him.
I was starting to worry that Ima was mad at me or something. Let's give him a shout out though, because we're loving around here. So let's give him a shout out. Nope, not that. That was a wrong move. All right, can anyone tell me what I'm missing here? There's some kind of thing that I'm... Oh, maybe that's
Just
it.
the
That's
9 blocks
I see
in the
it
middle
now.
need to be swapped around somewhere.
All right.
Somehow.
And then therefore this needs to be
like
swapped.
the puzzle doesn't really make... This game doesn't really make sense because you don't know what the original image looks like to make it into that image, right? Like... It's like if an alien came down and said... It's like solve this puzzle of a xenomorph or whatever. And
I think that top left corner. I think that TV.
But you don't know what that is. You don't know where it's supposed to go in the first place.
Yeah, I mean that's part of the challenge for sure.
Yeah, but like if it was a puzzle like that showed strawberries, you know what strawberries look like, right? There's green on the top, and maybe the red color is a little bit different and stuff. But
oh, I got it. Gosh,
yeah, you just have to swap around the ones that have frames around
yeah.
them until they don't have frames around them anymore.
So just to reiterate, guys, we are going to have a poll sent out pretty soon. As soon as I can find the time for it in our mailing list, we'll send out a poll. And it's just important to me that everybody responds to the poll, because I feel like although I spend many hours on the newsletter, 1 to 2 hours on the newsletter every single week, I feel like an unfortunate number of people don't read the newsletter, right? But you need to read the poll and respond to it, because it's important for the future of the stream. So I hope everybody will be nice and support it. And that goes for you too, Tyler.
Is it a survey or is it a poll?
Well, one of those. There'll be approximately 3 to 5 questions, and we want to get those questions so we can have some useful data and use it to improve the stream, and I hope everybody will be cool about it. That'd be nice. Jonah says, that sounds terrible. Sorry, Galadrius, he's not buying what you're selling.
Well, nobody ever does. But It's your loss. Whatever you want to do. I did want to talk a little bit. Today I went to the Pokemon Regional Championships
Sure, tell us
in
about it.
Orlando here. Not normally my thing. I'm not a diehard Pokemon fan. I mean, I couldn't tell my coughing from my wheezing. I don't know which. But
Muck. No, coughing. Yeah, coughing and wheezing, right? Muck.
It's the
Man,
difference
come on,
between
man.
influenza and the COVID.
Yeah, but I mean, it was a neat little event. They focused primarily on the card game, but they also had video game tournaments. It was definitely something paradise for fans of the series. And they had like TVs and all that stuff. They had little different card players. It was a good time. I had fun, and I got to play classic GameCube Pokemon games, which was kind of nice. And I got to cheer on a buddy of mine, Megan. She's really cool. So yeah, I had fun with it. It wasn't amazing, but it was a good time, and it's still going on tomorrow. So
That sounds pretty neat.
yeah, I had a good time with it. And I'll be posting pics in the Discord. So everybody who follows our Discord, be sure to check it out.
Yeah, check it out, you jerks. I mean,
Hey, don't
you
insult
lovely
them.
people.
Yeah. Obviously, Evil Paul is coming to play here. Evil Paul, enough.
Yeah, good luck everybody for the contest.
Yep, this is the
Well,
final one, I believe.
Let's go ahead and talk about X-Men 97 before everybody leaves. X-Men
You have to
97.
see X-Men 1 through 96 in order to watch that show.
Well, I got a nephew who's like reluctant to try it because he's afraid he hasn't watched the original show and he's afraid that he'll be missing out or something. But I mean, Tyler, did you watch anything of the original?
No.
Yeah, and you're still fine, right? Like you're not confused or anything.
I mean, it's fine. Yeah, I'm not confused. Like, I heard there's, like, a lot of little references and stuff, but, like, you're not going to be, like, lost.
Exactly.
I like the fact we just accept the fact that Tyler is fine.
The Tyler is what?
I am
Yeah,
fine.
Yeah,
I
he's
mean, I've always found him pretty attractive.
okay.
but
Thanks for
anyway.
calling that. Too much information. Too much information.
Tyler, let's talk about episode 5 of X-Men 97, which is widely regarded as the best episode of the show so far.
Let's do it. So, Jubilee and Roberto get sucked into a video game, and this new bad guy, Mojo, he's awesome, by the way. Super awesome guy. Just the
New bad
greatest.
guy?
Super funny, super hilarious.
He's
The only
supposed to be
person cooler,
annoying.
only person cooler in the show than Mojo is Roberto. So like those are like the two coolest people. And yeah, it's just a really great episode from top to bottom. It's definitely not a disaster.
The impression that Tyler doesn't like Sunstorm for some reason, or Sunspot, or whatever he's called.
Is that his name?
Sunspot, that's his name, isn't it?
Yeah, he's horrible. Is that not the episode you wanted me to watch? The video game episode?
That's episode 4, you jerk.
Oh. It was really great. It was like a world-class episode.
I mean, Symbiote thought it was a great episode.
Jubilee is already like, the most favorite X-Men of all time, so they might as well they're like, all right, let's bring in Roberto, so we have a love interest for Jubilee, and we'll make the best episode of X-Men of all time. And it was episode 4, where they got sent into a video
in
game.
In the comics, Jubilee is a close friend of Wolverine, and that element is not in the new show or the original show at all. So I thought that was kind of interesting because they don't use her in the same way. You know what I'm saying?
You can shoot fireworks. She's like perfect for July 4th because you don't even have to buy sparklers. You just have Jubilee.
I guess she is. Well, okay. Tyler wants to talk about episode 4 first. So you don't
that's
like
episode
Mojo?
4, not episode 5. Yeah, I thought that was the
You
greatest
jerk.
episode of all time.
I mean, it had some good pixel art, that episode, didn't you think?
It was okay. It was like horrible. It was a terrible episode. It was worse than episode 3.
Episode 3 is the worst.
No, this one was even stupider. Mojo is super annoying.
Well, I mean, he's supposed to be annoying.
I know.
It's not
but
like he's
still,
accidentally annoying.
I don't want to watch this.
Yeah, see, Chicago agrees with me about Jubilee. Yeah, and that's just, like, it's not in the show, so it makes Jubilee kind of weird in the show. But I don't hate her or anything. Like, I think she's fine, unlike Tyler.
Yeah, she's fine. I don't hate her, but I heard that she's not really a fan favorite. And I mean, like, she never even exists in a lot of other versions of X-Men, so...
Yeah, well, they're just not using her in the original way, and so that puts her in a weird place. But so that doesn't go there. Okay, I mean, you didn't enjoy the video gamey aspects of that episode 4?
Not really. Like it's the same with episode 3. Like it was moving so fast, you couldn't like it wouldn't even chill to like let you take a breather and enjoy what was going on. Because then like move to a different video game or whatever.
It
and,
was
like,
very fast. That's true.
it's like chill. Like I mean, and then they threw it. Like I guess there's this like subplot episode that's at the end of it too. So like they felt like it had to be rushed even more. Because I think it's only like a 17 minutes of that part of it. 15 minutes, something like that. Because then it's the storm and. I don't know the guy's name.
God. Forge.
So then you have like 7 minutes of that.
Yeah, which they do not even follow up on in episode 5. So I guess that's laying the groundwork for future stuff. Oh my gosh, this is. God, see, this is why I don't.
So yep, best episode of X-Men I ever seen.
Okay, Tyler, you jerk, and that's the wrong way to use "seen." You better know.
Wow, you're abusive today.
Yeah, he is abusive.
What's up, jerks, or whatever it is.
Well, I mean, he's my favorite jerk.
I love Mojo, and you call me a jerk.
Okay, well, why don't we talk about episode 5 instead of 4?
Oh, I guess I didn't watch it.
You're just joking, right? Tell me you're joking.
I'm just joking.
Okay. If you watch that episode and you're like, yeah, this is the one that everyone thinks is the
This is
best.
the one everyone likes, huh? Interesting. These guys have some shitty terries.
Yo, congratulations, BT and Firelight too. All right. So, episode 5. Let's talk about it. You can't talk about it too much because you don't want to spoil anything about it. But episode 5, and I said this in the newsletter, I think it is the best X-Men thing that has been on the screen, on TV or movies. What do you guys think?
X-Men 2.
Really? Better than
And
episode?
Days of Future Past and
Wow.
the one after Days of Future Past. But also, I'm not like this X-Men nerd who like holds everything so near and dear to my heart and knows the stories of all the comics and stuff like that.
I'm not an X-Men, like a huge X-Men fan either. Like, I've read a few years of X-Men comics, but there's a million years of them. So, like, there's a lot that I have not read.
But yeah, no, it's nowhere near as good as those three. It was interesting, but like I said, I don't hold these characters near and dear to my heart.
You know, a lot of people, like, cried from episode 5. Like, and I'm not making that up. Like, I've looked at the online reaction on a lot of different social media posts, and, like...
Well, they need to work on their emotional stability.
Patton Oswalt even, like, gave, like, highly
he's the
praised it.
dorkiest dork of dorks there ever are.
He's the coolest dork of dorks there.
Yeah, he is the coolest dork ever. He's funny. I like him, but he's definitely a dork.
Yeah, well, what's wrong with that?
Oh.
Don't act like you're not some kind of dork, Tyler. We all are, in one way or another.
Yeah, but I don't cry from cartoons.
Well, I mean, gosh, and I'm not saying I cried a lot. I got just mildly teary-eyed, but, like, still, I was emotionally affected by the episode because I just think it was perfect. It was fantastic. And it wasn't too rushed, unlike episodes.
No,
3
it
and
wasn't
4.
rushed. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, paced very well.
Yeah, so Galadrius, why don't you give us kind of a spoiler-free rundown of the episode, or like the premise of the episode?
I still have to watch this week's. Actually, I just got
Seriously?
thinking
Oh
last
my
week.
gosh!
Sorry, I've been busy.
Wow.
You know, my mother's in town and stuff, so
You could have showed her X-Men episode 5. She would have loved it.
I'll get to
They
it.
go to Wakanda, and Wakanda is becoming part of the United Nations, and that's about all you can say about the episode.
That's our creative, Tyler.
And Rogue and Gambit still sound so silly. Like
Genosha.
I don't even know how people can take them seriously with their accents.
They just have strong accents. Some people
No
do,
one,
Tyler.
no one in America sounds like either of those characters.
Tyler, you've never been to Louisiana? Like, seriously?
No.
Well, I visited Louisiana as, like, in 6th grade or so, and those people had the strongest friggin' accents. And, like, our family, you know, we had this family get together, and they'd be talking about, like, intelligent, like, computer things in the goofiest friggin' accents. You know, like, they were unaware of how thick their accents were.
Well, maybe I'm just being culturally insensitive, but
I mean,
I
a little bit, I think you are.
But yeah, their voices are like, you chickens better stop before we crash this plane. I don't know what she says. It's like, oh my god, no one has ever talked like this in their entire life. So
What is her accent? Her accent is Alabama or Georgia.
Yeah, some sort, but it's really like I mean I watch college football. They don't talk like that on college football.
Well, the people they put on TV quite often are like considered presentable and have more of a neutral accent, but like it doesn't mean that nobody has a worse, thicker accent because some of them do.
Give me them there or them more.
My beignets were more important than saving your life, mon ami.
You want to go out with my daughter? You better have yourself a job as a paper boy.
What the heck?
I'm not on my rocking chair. I'm on my work chair by my computer. Icky.
Why? I'm the one who makes the squeaks from their stupid chair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm Darker Player. I'm thinking about the conversation. The conversation is kind of really the point. But anyway, is that okay? What goes in that upper right corner where the penguin currently is?
Just like grab one and then just keep swapping it until it finds the right one.
Okay, that was it.
And then go to the next one and just swap everyone there because you can tell which ones are wrong placed.
Okay, that one's in the right.
But yeah, it was a good episode. I mean, it was
close.
probably the best. Well, I'm trying to think. What were the first 2 episodes? Yeah, it's probably the best episode of the series.
1, 2, and 5 are the best.
Right there,
overall,
the 2
right?
windows by the coconut are in that place.
Coconut, where?
By the coconut. By the gigantic coconut.
These
by the
2?
humongous coconut.
Whoa, I clicked on the wrong thing. Alright. These 2 windows. Yeah, I get it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Do you not see the border? You just look for that border, and that's the solution every time.
Oh, Tyler. But man, I would really like to go to Florida this summer. You know, but like...
Yeah, come on down.
Driving there on my own... Firstly, my car is too old, so like...
Why?
Decent... That's so expensive.
So is driving. Gas is like going to be $4.50 a gallon this summer.
It's still cheaper to drive.
Just fly.
Not for one person.
Yeah.
You really think?
Really?
For one person, flying is usually cheaper.
But flying...
The point of cars is that you can bring like 4 or 5 people, and then you don't have to buy 4 or 5 plane tickets.
Well, there's that, but also if you fly, then you have to Uber or be at the mercy.
Yeah, but if you're going to see
whoever
other
you're visiting.
people, just have them
Whomever.
drive you around.
Mm.
Trains are really expensive here.
Do you
Icky.
even have a car, Galadrius?
They're not
I
even.
do. I got a Thunder truck.
Oh, that's good. Wait, a truck?
Yes.
Yeah,
So
from
that means you
Tesla.
can't fit very many people in
He's
it.
got one of those big
Cybertruck.
Cybertruck, that's what it's called. Yeah, trains aren't cheap here. There's not enough of them, so they're just more like a luxury than anything else. They're
And they're uncommon.
Yeah.
Like you could want to take a train to wherever, and there just isn't a train that goes there.
The country's too big to justify trains. Like in Europe, you can go through like 12 countries on a train, but here, like that same amount of time.
It's not just that. It's a kind of a deliberate, like, choice to move away from them, I would say. Our country initially had a strong railroad system, right? And then they just let it go and switch it to, like, for cargo only or for shipping only or whatever you would want to call it. Don't you think?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know the details of it, but yeah, there's like no reasonable way to take a train anywhere in the country.
Yeah. And it wasn't like that in the 1800s and probably the early 1900s.
Oh, I wasn't around. Was it like that?
Neither was I, but you know, like I read a little history stuff now and then. Just a little, not a lot. I read a book about dinosaurs recently. I learned a lot about the history of the planet. That was really cool stuff. A little hard to read compared to reading like super engaging fiction, but...
Dinosaurs weren't real.
Oh my god, Tyler, is that what they think in Utah?
Then what was the TV show based on?
The Simpsons. It's so Simpsons word for word.
That. Yeah, no, like we watch Poirot now and then, right? Because Poirot's one of my favorite things. And like watching them be able to take trains everywhere, you know, to the different countries and such is like, God, I'm envious of that. It'd be so cool to take a train to different states. It would be really neat. But,
yeah, it would be cool. Like where they ride those trains all across Europe and stuff, and they go to like the Alps and everything.
Yeah, and it's cheaper than flying. Like it, and you get to enjoy the scenery
There it
and
is.
such. Yeah, so that would be so neat. Wish we had that. Okay, Okay, so that goes there. So purple all across right there. Is that a purple one? And where's the other bottom purple one? I can't tell. Well, what else can we say about X-Men 97? Real quick, it's a dramatic episode. There are some character deaths in it, which is like I was not expecting that. And the action is very good and dramatic. Like I would say this episode was as good as animes often are. Like American animation very seldom approaches the quality of anime, you know. But like this episode had the drama and the action of that kind of stuff, and it was wild. So wow, I love it. So I mean, like anybody who is sleeping on X-Men 97, you shouldn't do that. You should just watch it and enjoy it week to week, because like I mean, people are enjoying it. Like it's something special, and I think it is more fun to watch it as it's happening than to watch it a year or two later, which is how I used to watch shows. And I know a lot of people still do that. They like wait until 5 years later and they watch something or whatever. But like, watch it as it's coming out, enjoy it week to week, and like be a part of the culture that surrounds it. That's my recommendation. Ooh, do you see what Firelight says?
No, what do you say?
Firelight's a girl.
Oh,
Chicago's wife.
Sorry, my bad. Sorry about that. Firelight.
I forgive you.
Well, I need her to forgive me. Anyway,
she holds a grudge, dude.
Oh, she totally has a grudge. So apparently she moved to Chicago. She traveled by train from Texas to Chicago, and it was awesome.
Wow, neat.
So there you
that
go.
Does sound
Hey,
cool.
trains seem cool, but like
Yeah.
they take forever and they cost about as much as a plane ticket. So
Yeah, you just need to get one of them Japanese bullet trains that'll get you here in like half a day. Just like,
yeah, that'd be cool.
What?
Japan has cooler trains than us too.
They
Yeah,
really
they do.
do.
We definitely slack on trains.
Yeah. There's probably people you could put to blame for it, but
Yeah,
well.
not me. I didn't.
Donald Trump.
Well, I mean, he'd certainly be opposed to them if you were to ask him, but
He might be pro train.
Well, I mean,
Oh,
he
why
can't
would
really
he?
drive one, so.
Why wouldn't he?
because
You think your precious boy Biden is pro train?
he probably is, actually, yes. Like, does Donald Trump care about making travel more affordable for regular people? Absolutely not.
All I
In
see
fact,
is a
he'd
picture.
probably
Of,
be offended by it.
all I see is a picture of Joe Biden dressed up like an engineer, and he looking like something from Thomas the Tank. Engine.
What the heck?
That'd be cool.
Time to get this train back
Oh,
on
neat. Their first experience. How long have you guys been married, Firelight, in Chicago, if you don't mind me asking? That's probably
Yeah.
the thing you're proud of, I would imagine.
More importantly, do you take Chicago's codes?
Well, that's the thing. They're a couple, so they do have kind of double the chance compared to everyone else. But, you know, it's
Well,
a
you know,
system.
it's fine. They're entering separate, so it's all good.
Yeah, exactly. Like, they give us 2 viewers. They deserve 2 entries. Oh, gosh. Help me out with this, guys. 16 years. Wow, that's very impressive. Congratulations on that. Yeah, Brandy and I, this is not my longest relationship. We've been together almost 5 years, you know. My longest relationship is like 6 to 7 years, so it'll be a little while before we exceed that. Okay, guys, help me out with what I'm missing here. I don't care to think about it.
Are you looking at the borders? Just swap the borders.
No, it's the middle stuff. Oh, well, actually, we do have something wrong over here, don't we?
Yeah, but like, do you see that brown border thing around certain blocks?
Yes.
That means the block is in the wrong place. So just grab one, move it to every place, and then it'll eventually get to a spot, and then grab the next one and do the
I don't
same
want to
thing.
just guess my way to winning. You
It'll go faster than this.
think so?
We need to wrap up the stream soon. We're nearing our 2-hour point.
Oh my gosh, I'm having such a nice time with you guys, though.
You just called us jerks.
It's like
Yeah.
that Queen song. Don't stop me now. I'm having a
Yeah.
good time.
Don't
Having
stop
a
me
ball.
now, you jerks are ruining the stream.
Yeah, I did it on
Having a
my
good
own.
time.
No
I
thanks
don't
to
like
you,
Queen that
Galadrius.
Okay. Yeah, he's gonna call somebody else a jerk and be like, "Man, it took you long enough, jerks."
So we talked about X-Men 97. We talked about Fallout, and I could real quick. I'll just mention Konosuba season 3 is out now, which I mentioned in the newsletter. I mean, the first episode is out. It is airing week to week on Crunchyroll. That is one of my. I mean, it's my favorite ongoing anime. Like my favorite modern anime. It is a wonderful show. We streamed a game of it a while back. You guys might remember. So I'm happy about that. What is this one?
Apparently, I like Twizzlers.
0 out of 7. Yeah. You've been real into them lately, haven't you?
Yeah.
Does anyone know what I'm supposed to be looking for? This can't be a Spot the Differences because it's just one place. This game has 2-player local co-op, by the way. Brandy was supposed to play it with me tonight before she decided to take a nap instead.
Probably called her a jerk too. That's probably what she did.
That's right.
Oh my gosh.
How could she be sleeping right now, that jerk?
I don't even know what I'm looking for.
Trouble?
Make it double. Well, Mishiaki, you're the best,
Yeah,
dude. Thank you for
take care.
running the contest.
I need to leave in a few as well, so I don't know what you want to do on that.
Well, let's at least finish this one puzzle.
This will take 60 hours.
All right. Look, can anyone tell from this what we're looking for?
Yeah, let's take a look.
Look, boxes. Okay, we're looking for boxes. You got to rotate around to look for the... Can I zoom in and out? Oh, I can.
Yeah, you can.
Okay, let's find some boxes. Punks.
UPS sucks.
Oh my gosh. No, FedEx is the one that really sucks. But
What are
they
you
all
looking for?
suck.
Boxes?
yeah, supposedly.
Why don't they have you look for something cool?
Indeed. Let me pick the penguins. How about that?
Right, exactly.
But I'm glad we seem to have had a nice turnout, or at least everybody has been energetically chatting tonight.
Yeah.
And that made for a fun stream, because, yeah, you know, we've had a few streams lately where I've been wondering if people are tired of us or whatever, and we don't want to feel like that.
They're tired of you because you keep calling them jerks.
I don't call them jerks.
Why did you help me more, you jerks?
Yeah, no. But thank you for your support, everybody, because
Yeah. It's always fun.
we give up our Saturday nights for this. So, am I not actually looking for boxes? Am I looking
You gotta
for
be looking
wands?
for something
It's
else.
wands. Yeah, it's wands. Star wands. So
There's one right in
Anyway.
the center. Yeah.
yeah. Anyway, it means a lot to us for you guys to hang out with us and to talk to us and just make it a fun stream. That's why we do this.
One more.
One more. Let's find that one more. There it is. Yeah, I mean, you're great, Chicago. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks, Chicago.
And you bring firelight sometimes, and that's even better. It's 2 for the price of 1, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got another achievement. We love that. So let's talk about upcoming streams. Next week, we are hopefully finally going to do our Death Wish Enforcers Special Edition stream, the one where my friend, Canadian developer Christopher Alpstrich, will be on mic with us. So that is super exciting. We haven't had a developer on mic for a long time. This guy's my personal friend, so it's nice to get him to come around. Last time we had him was 4 years ago, was it? It was a while back when we did Battle Princess Madeline. You remember that, Tyler?
I remember the game, but I don't remember having him on.
He's a nice guy. He's a little bit older. I mean, he's about Galadrius' age, I guess. But
21?
real cool guy.
Indeed.
Thank you, guys. Yeah, it will be a cool stream, and your turnout, you know, having people here to make him feel like it was justified, that will be good. And that game is on Steam and PlayStation and Switch, and we'll be giving out Steam codes for it because that's what he can provide. Don't forget to wear gloves and a mask. Why am I wearing gloves and a mask?
Never know where you are.
I don't know what Chicago's thinking about. But anyway, the week after that, hopefully we'll do Poly Fury if we can get the codes for it in time. But I'm going to send out a new round of code requests tomorrow. So hopefully we will be able to get more in store.
And
And
we're also doing a stream on May 4th. We should do like a Star Wars game if we can.
Well, you know, that's actually going to be our birthday weekend stream.
Oh, okay.
Because Brandy and I, our birthdays will be Sunday and Monday right after May 4th.
Well, there you go. We'll get you some codes.
Oh, so usually we would do Jackbox for that. So maybe we'll just do Jackbox.
All right.
Unless we think of something else. But yeah, I hope everybody will look forward to that. Darker Player is pretty good at remembering that kind of stuff too, actually. Yeah, I love the easier puzzles because they're quicker and I don't have to think so much. But yeah, that's what we've got in store. And like I said, I'll send out more requests and we'll go back. We're definitely going to focus more on streaming random games. So everybody, we've been playing Harmony's Odyssey for Xbox. It's also on PlayStation, Switch, and Steam. It sells for $15. It is a great puzzle game. I mean, like, it's beautiful and it has it's got a nice variety of puzzles and they're fun. Like, I don't even like puzzle games very much and I just had a blast with this. Like, it is quite good. So there's that. If you did not win a copy, I highly recommend that you buy one because the publisher was so cool with us and it's a cool game. Anyway, don't forget, Saturday Game School takes place every Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. We always stream a different game and we give out cool prizes. So we hope that you will join us whenever you can. Like, your support means a lot to us. Your support is why we keep doing this stream on Saturday nights all the time. So thanks, Tyler, for being a wonderful co-host.
Yep, happy to be here.
Thanks, Galadrius, for also being a fine co-host.
I do my best.
Icky, thanks for running the contest. Huge thanks to our subscribers who financially keep us afloat. They mean a lot to us too. And all our regular viewers who hung out with us tonight. We love you guys. We'll see you next week. And remember, don't hate, appreciate.
Hey guys.
Peace and chicken grease.
Then I'll hold a little SOBs because Galadrius has to go.
So you said it
Oh, you
rapidly.
could say it slower.
Then I'll hold the little SOBs.
There it is.
That ought to hold the little SOBs.
No.
And Jono's back too. Jono, our #1 subscriber, he survived his deadly bout of COVID and he's back with us.
Welcome
We're so
back.
glad for that.
Also, shout out to Chicago and Firelight. Thank you for
Yeah,
stopping by.
dude, they were the MVPs tonight. Chicago and Firelight were our best chatters tonight by far.
Also, Sir Khalid, Darker Player, the
Yes.
Latino Heat.
Yeah, Darker Player during
I'm a
our
stop by.